Hey guys, it's me, and today I am here with a new storytime video for you guys. And today's storytime is a bit of an odd one. Kinda is kinda clickbaity, but at the same time it's not, because like, a guy did call and say that he loved me, but it was a wrong number. So this story takes place a couple years ago. I think it happened 2 years ago. And I got reminded of this story through an app called Time Hop. Oh, this is not a sponsored video, but I use Time Hop like all the time. I hop on there like each and every morning and see like all my different Facebook statuses that I've made on that day. And a few weeks ago I saw the status that I had made when I received this phone call. I received this phone call like while I was asleep. It was kind of early in the morning, so I was still asleep when like my phone rang, and I guess I slept through it because the person couldn't get through to me, so they left the voicemail. I can't remember the man's name, but the name that always comes to mind is John. I don't know why John, but I think that's what his name was. I'm not 100% sure. But John was calling a man named Paul. Obviously, my name is not Paul. Automatically, I'm like, okay, this is just a wrong number. I'll just go ahead and delete the voicemail and whatnot. Because, I mean, like, it was early in the morning. Like, I had just woken up. Like, I had gotten the voicemail while I was asleep. I had just woken up and saw the voicemail, so I was just gonna check it and, like, found out that it was a wrong number. I'm like, okay, whatever. Then he kept talking. And I was listening in on what he was talking about, and apparently John loved Paul. John was talking about how he was going to try to go see Paul that day, but he wasn't sure if he would be able to. And this is where things started to get kind of odd, kind of weird. Like, I don't want to say weird because this isn't like a weird thing, but it's weird in the sense that you don't hear this every day. You don't get phone calls about this every day. Continued on to say that he really loved Paul and that he really cared for him and that he wished that the two of them could be together and that their relationship could work out. Since he being John, was married, that their relationship wouldn't be able to work because like he's married and he has kids and he can't just leave them to be with him. But he wants to be happy, and Paul makes him happy. So it puts him in this situation of, do I stay with my family or do I leave them to be with the person I love? And it was so strange because like it's early in the morning and I feel as if I'm listening to like a plot line in a fucking soap opera. I'm over here just laying in bed listening to this voicemail and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I am not supposed to be hearing this, but I'm hearing this right now. What the hell? I wish I had this voicemail saved, but I don't, which sucks because I would love to play it for you guys because like you could hear, like I still remember it so well because it is ingrained in my brain. You could hear John's like emotions and sincerity with this and how like it's tearing him apart that this is how their relationship is having to be, that they're having to be like under wraps and in the shades and the covers and whatnot. And it's just like it's mind-blowing and it's heart-wrenching because I don't know who this person is. I don't know a John. I don't know a Paul. And here I am, just this random person that should not be involved, now involved in a situation that I cannot control, that I have no place in, and I'm over here just like slowly losing my sanity because like I'm over here like, holy shit, this is so sad. It's so sad. Either which way, like John is going to have to lose something. And it's either lose the love of his life or lose his family, and he doesn't know which one to choose. It really started to bug me because it's just like, it shouldn't be that difficult. And I don't know if like John was like secretly in the closet or if he was bisexual or something like that, but I mean, he was truly in love with Paul. And the fact that he couldn't be with Paul was just eating him alive. And it's just, it's, it, I just don't know how to feel about it. I mean, like, I feel so bad for him, but I want to be able, I wish that I would have called him back and just said, like, hey man, you called the wrong number, but hey, good luck. Good luck. Because you definitely deserve it. Do what makes you happy. I wish I would have done that, but I'm a fucking little awkward shit and didn't know, like, what would happen if I were to call him and everything. So I was just like, okay, we're just gonna pretend that this never happened. But why am I gonna sit here and pretend that this never happened when it did happen? The proof is on my voicemail. Well, it was on my voicemail. The proof is in the voicemail that this happened. Like it's just, ugh. And now, like, 2 years later, I'm still over here wondering how this all ends and hoping that everything worked out between him and Paul, because it's like, what happens? Like, I want to know what happens. Like, the nosy person in me is just like, what happened to them? Are they together now? Like, are they finally happy? Like, did they wind up just splitting up and not seeing each other anymore? Or, like, what happened? Like, what's the tea? And, like, girl, I need to know. It's just so strange because I woke up that morning. It was just gonna be a regular old day. I check my voicemail and feel as if I'm in the middle of a fucking soap opera. And there's nothing I can do about it. The reason why I'm telling you guys this story is because I know a lot of my followers are part of the LGBT community, and I know a lot of you guys are probably young and whatnot. Always have to make sure that you're happy. You gotta put your happiness before everyone. If you had to remove people from your life in order to be happy, then you have to do it. It's going to hurt like hell. But you have to remember, like, at the end of the day, your happiness is the most important thing. And with John's dilemma and, like, wondering, like, what he should do, like, put his happiness before his family, like, it's just, it really puts into perspective just how difficult things can get. Like, how difficult true happiness is to achieve. At the end of the day, like, you have to remember, like, it's your life. You gotta live it the way that you want to. And two, you got to be you're the only one who can make yourself happy. You're the only one who can make yourself happy. So you gotta do what you gotta do to be happy. I hope that everything worked out between the two of them, and I highly doubt either of them will see this video, but I mean, if they do, I hope things worked out between you two guys, and, like, help us sister out. What's the tea? How did everything go? And how you guys doing? It's just such a weird thing. It really is, because so many people think that, like, happiness is so easy to achieve and whatnot, but but a lot of times, to truly be happy, you have to give up so much. I could hear in John's voice that he wanted to be happy and that he wasn't happy. I could just hear him, like, his heart breaking in his voice because of the fact that he didn't know what to do. He didn't know if, like, the two of them should still keep seeing each other or if they should just stop seeing one another. And it's just, ugh. That's it for this story. I know this isn't, like, a crazy, funny, wonderful story, and it doesn't have an end, or at least it doesn't have an end yet. Who knows, maybe one day I'll figure out the ending. I really doubt it, but you never know. I hope you guys enjoyed the story, and once again, always make sure to put your happiness before anything. Happiness is so difficult to achieve, but once you find it, it's amazing. If you're new here to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, and also don't forget to hit that like button. All my links are down in the description box below. And until I see you guys in my next video, whatever the hell that may be. Goodbye.